Hey everybody, Joe with the Gym Life Podcast, finishing up a day at Clash on the Coast, the last day, sadly, at Clash on the Coast, as we all wind down this evening and are going to enjoy the night together. I'm sure, right, Carlee?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we're all going to party here tonight. This is Sunday night at Clash, which is infamous for a great night of getting together and having a good time. But before that, we've got some work to do, and somebody that I've been wanting to interview you forever. You know this, right?
Yeah.
Because we've talked about it a bit.
Yeah,
Carlee, Olivera, everybody. Goes without saying. I mean, you're one of the most fun people to watch train on Instagram, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you always are in fantastic condition. I mean, geez, oh, Pete's.
Right
Unbelievable.
now, I'm not feeling it, but
well, yeah, you went against some beasts out there tonight.
yeah, and I'm at the end of a bulk, so I'm ready to. My next comp will be my normal weight class. So
yeah, I was going to say you actually came up a weight class because you were all of 72 kilos today. I bet I don't think you were much more than that at all.
Right.
Your walking weight essentially. Yeah, maybe a couple extra calories before you got here, but
exactly.
You're that kind of person that would just say, no, I'm not gaining that extra weight. I'm going to go in and compete where I'm at, right?
Yep. So I did gain weight. I gained about 8 pounds over the last couple months.
Oh, Lord. Really? Nobody out there is really feeling sorry for you over 8 pounds. 8 pounds?
I gained 8 pounds, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. So I'm up a little bit, but I'll cut back down.
Yeah, right. Because your normal class is going to be 73? Or do you drop down?
No, I go to 64.
You do go to 64. See, I didn't know that about you. I didn't realize you were part of that 64 juggernaut class, right?
Yep. So that's my normal class. I did do USS Nationals last year.
Okay.
And so I actually cut all the way down to 132 pounds.
Wow. Well,
that was rough.
That was probably pretty rough, yeah.
So I did a bodybuilding show the very next weekend just because I cut so much weight.
Yeah, you're that crossover athlete, aren't you? Yeah. CrossFit next week, bodybuilding this week, powerlifting, whatever.
Just sign me up.
You are that kind of woman, though, aren't you?
I love to compete.
Yeah.
And I love to be in shape for anything. So if I have a friend that comes up to me and says, hey, you want to run like half marathon next weekend? Sign me up. Like, I want to do it all.
Yeah. I don't doubt that with you one bit.
Yeah.
And that makes complete sense to me because that's why I've been waiting to have this conversation because I knew all that about you already.
Yeah.
Because you're just trained like an athlete all the time and you're ready for anything that's thrown at you.
Yeah.
Which I love.
If there's a competition, I mean, that's how I got into strongman like there was a competition the very next weekend. Hey, sign me up. I don't know what I'm doing. Sign me up.
And that was it. How many years ago was that?
That was probably the end of 2018.
Okay. Yeah.
So
4 or 5 years. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And since then, it's just been a meteoric rise to the top.
Yep.
I mean, because you do really well. People identify you as somebody they got to go through to get to the top, right?
I mean, I did better today than I expected. I can usually stay in that top 10 of my weight class.
Yeah.
At top 10 in the world as far as like being able to qualify for Clash.
Yeah, sure.
But we got some good girls in our class.
Well, it goes without saying, right? You see somebody like Sophia Sharp come up as this teenager that, that's the future of the sport. I mean, I say this about myself anyhow, those of us that are longer in the tooth, the days of sort of getting by being good to be great is no more.
Right.
You're got to be great to be great.
Right.
And that's kind of where we're at in Strongman and Strongwoman today, I think.
Definitely. I get crap from my husband all the time that if I want to be good at strongman, I have to give up all the other stuff, which I haven't done yet.
Yes, Carlee, it is true. I'm going to side with your husband.
I just like to have fun too much.
Oh, see, he's absolutely right. You're depriving the rest of us, honestly, in this sport. That if we don't see you actually commit to this sport by itself for 1 year, that's all we're asking. Just 1 year, you can get right back to the other stuff. You can look as good as you do already. Yeah. Nobody's saying you have to gain all the extra weight.
Right.
Just commit to the sport.
Yeah, I commit. I mean, I do, but I just like to have fun. I want to go do those. We go ruck challenges, and I want to do the Spartan races with the kids. I just want to do it all.
Well, they certainly don't hurt your athletic performance out there.
Yeah.
And that's really where you hang your head anyhow. And the direction of this sport, kind of what it's going into is just sort of like a CrossFit times 4, right? I mean, it's that athletic anymore, and the weights are just incredibly heavy.
Yeah, so that's definitely where I do best is anything that's athletic.
Yeah.
Anything that explosive power, anything that if I can just move my body a different way and makes the weight work better, I definitely thrive on those events.
Yeah, and you felt good out there today despite the circumstances.
Yeah, I did better than I thought I would.
Yep.
I came into it going, okay, I want to hit a 200-pound log because that'd be a PR. Anything else, icing on the cake, I just don't want to come in last.
And you got the log, right?
I did get the log. I didn't come in last.
You were 5th or 6th, I think, right?
I was 4th.
Fourth. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So
well, my apologies, madam. You were fourth.
So
that's a great. Then there's 12 ladies, and finishing fourth. And that top three was, Jody Kennedy and Summer Johnson, the two that come to mind. And who took
Jessica?
Jessica, that's right.
So all of them are pro middleweight.
Oh, I was going to say, there's no shame there.
No shame in them beating me.
Oh, not at all. Not especially moving up a weight class.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So.
It just makes me giggle because it's like, to have that ability to do that and still have fun and perform and really kind of know that, you have that opportunity, which a lot of us don't. Moving around in weight classes isn't an option for a lot of men. It isn't an option for a lot of women, quite frankly. But you can do that.
It wasn't in the plan. Like, I had just finished America's Strongest Woman, and I did the online qualifier for fun because I didn't have any other comp coming up, and I need something to work towards. So I totally just did that one for fun. And then I was like, oh, shit, I qualified. Now what?
I guess I got to book my ticket to South Carolina. Yeah. Well, you're an interesting athlete because going from 64 to 82 now, that's just nuts.
Right.
I mean, who does that? I don't think anybody else in 64 does that. I don't. Well, Rhea might do it. Rhea, of course, will compete with open women.
As far as like the weights she can handle. There's definitely women that could do it with the weights they can handle, but most of them don't actually fluctuate in the weight. Like,
no, they don't. Yeah, it's a big jump for a lot of them, and to not do it. But you don't either, really. You stay where you're kind of at.
I didn't gain that much.
Not too much. I imagine most of the 64s out there don't walk 64; they're walking 70 anyhow. But so, what was your best experience here at Clash? Let's bring it back home here.
As far as event or just experience?
Yeah, just in general. Give me a couple of them. I mean,
I wish I would have came in earlier. I wish I would have been able to see more of the people, more of the guys compete. We came in last minute. Got here Saturday night.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I wish I would have done that. But it is fun just to get out here, see everybody that's, they're sitting by the pool and they're enjoying themselves, and they get up and they come over and they watch and they cheer you on. And then later when I'm laying out by the pool, they're coming over there giving me high fives. Like, I always love that. Like, you feel like
a pro athlete.
Yeah.
You feel like you're being recognized, which is great, and there's no shame in that. It's awesome.
Husband's back home, has got the TV on, and they've got little watch parties. There's been multiple people that are like, "Hey, we got a watch party going for you." So,
I mean, how cool is that, right? You're on
fun.
ESPN.
Yeah.
I mean, how cool is that?
That was what got me here. I questioned coming, but that was definitely.
You're not alone. I talked to several athletes that felt like that was the highlight of they can't believe that they're honestly on ESPN, and that speaks volumes for this show, really. Because we take it for granted in our community because the circles are so tight, and we talk about maybe things that the regular populace isn't going to hear or know about. But it's the fact that we have opportunities like this because of promoters that came, like Anthony, and we give him credit for this. And I always will, despite the fact that he's not around anymore. And now Tyler and of course Ryan taking it over, and continued success. That's all we can hope for any promoter that does something like this for you athletes, for sure.
Definitely.
I mean, and the sponsors, right? First Form. I mean, do you need any hydration sticks
I'm
or
sure
some beef sticks?
I'm sure I do.
Oh my gosh! I mean, I can't even take anymore, to be honest with you. I got a bag full of swag, But those guys were awesome, and Dude Wipes and everybody else that was giving us stuff. I mean, I don't remember swag bags being this big anywhere. And by the way, not just a swag bag, but there's a whole bunch of stuff. Go take it over there, So how cool is that?
Yep. No, the sponsors have been great. I just signed up with Cerberus, and so I'm excited.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Just now, like Cal caught you and said,
like a week ago.
Did he? Cal? Boy, he's got the roughest job in the world, doesn't he?
Yeah. So I'm excited to start, promoting them as well because they're always there at all the big comps.
Yes. Well, you're going to be a great representative for. Somebody needed to sponsor you. I mean, you've got the look, girl. Yeah. You've got the look. I mean, you're just that super athletic, beautiful, strong woman appeal, and I think that resonates among. And I know Cerberus found that in you, and your work ethic speaks volumes. And
thank you.
I mean, this is just one of these awe moments for me because I get to meet the people that I'm big fans of. Finally, and I try to get you guys all the time on DMs and stuff, but life's busy.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. You brought your daughter. She's over here.
My daughter. She's sitting on the side.
So it's kind of a girls' trip in a way.
It is a girls' trip. Yeah. Left all the boys at home. She's missing a couple days of school, but
oh, bummer. Yeah, right. There's no cute boys around the pool, I don't think, though. That's the problem. I know. Yeah. You really spoiled her spring break, didn't you?
I know.
Yeah, I know. Maybe the manicures and stuff like that down the road.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Carlee, thanks for joining me. This has been a pleasure. We'll have a drink later on, or at least a cup of water, whatever it is that you athletes do. I don't even know anymore.
Water.
Is it water? I figured boring.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
Boring.
Yeah. Well, that's you anyhow. Now we know. Thank you so much. Appreciate
thanks.
it. All right.